Let's get that cold start in. Don't mind the belt. Not major. I ain't gonna lie though, I don't like this car being loud. I mean, this is not the type of car that I like being loud. It sounds aight though, don't get me wrong. But what doesn't sound aight is... Oh man, that sounds disgusting. Hey, one thing though, I ain't gonna cap. Sometimes I get so lazy, you know, taking the blocks out and shit like this. It sometimes makes me wish I was back so I could just, you know, like air up and then just drive down and, you know, just air back down and all that shit. But I will never do that. I will never ever betray the static life. But the struggle I gotta be going through to take this shit down. Static fly, baby. Yee! Alright, first things first, let's start the day off right by getting the rain. Ooh, yes sir. My favorite one. Ooh, they got it today. You already know, can't pass up that 2 for 3, man. Good deal, good deal. Stay thirsty. Alright, so let's talk about a few things that we're gonna be doing pretty soon. So to begin with, let's talk about the IS250. Alright, finally some peace and quiet so I can actually talk. So I've been having some thinking. I've been thinking for some time. So some of the things, I just wanted to give everybody an update on pretty much what's gonna happen when I do want to actually, you know, have happen and, you know, make everything possible. So one of the few things that I will be doing pretty soon in the near future to this car are, one, I will be doing the headliner. So this will actually go from tan to black, and I'm not gonna be doing it. One of my boys is gonna be doing it. He's gonna do the he's gonna wrap it suede black, and after that he's gonna do that, you know, the little the starlights and everything, kind of like the Rolls Royce. So that's one thing that I will be doing in this near future. So I did want to do some other minor things, such as, you know, in like interior wise, I want to get the navigation, obviously, because I mean I really, well, to be honest, I really don't care about this stereo. I mean, I'm not gonna be, you know, looking at the navigation. I got my phone and all that shit, but I do want to put a quick release on. I did want to put a bucket, you know, like the bucket seats, I don't know what brand, but just kind of, you know, to like kind of switch up the look a little bit. And then I will be doing the roof also. But other than, you know, like other things, what I want to be doing other than that, let's talk about major things. So I can actually put that aside for now, other than the roof, because I already paid my boy and I just got to go. It's just, you know, times are kind of like hard with like timing and everything right now. So I'm still kind of like trying to figure out when I can go, because, you know, I'm at the shop and yeah. Let's get to the business. So one of the main things I do want to do, what I've been thinking of, you know, doing in this near future, so I want to get rid of this motor right here, take it out, and if everything goes as planned, I want to rip this motor out of our wrecked 09 Tahoe, which is also a 5.3, and I want to eventually put it in the Lexus if everything goes as planned, hopefully by the end of this year or by summer next year. So this is a good running motor. It was running at one point, but unfortunately my parents actually got rear-ended in it, bad enough to where the whole, you know, like the whole the frame of the truck, like, I don't know if you guys could see it, it's like squatted back. So like this thing's like dunzo. But I'm real fortunate to have my parents here till this day, because they got hit at a dead stop and the car was on I think they were going like 60 miles an hour. If you guys aren't from well, if you guys are from, you know, California, if you've been to Sonoma, where they got hit, you guys know right before you hit the Sonoma racetrack, it's like that 2-lane forward and back freeway next to the water, like literally right before you hit the racetrack. That's where they got hit at. It was they were at a dead stop, and I guess the person that hit them wasn't paying attention or was on their phone, and they got them really good. So if you guys look carefully, you can see the gap up there, and you can kind of see how the truck's like lean back and oh, my voice kind of squeaked there. But you guys can see how it's like lean back and everything. Like, I mean, it hit it so hard to where like the back door misaligned, like it's all misaligned and everything. You guys, if you guys look very carefully, you guys can like see it. But yeah, I mean, we're real fortunate to have them here, because that was a really hard impact, and, you know, thank God nothing happened to them, because I don't know what I'd do without my parents. So thank you to the man above for, you know, keeping them safe and everything. Before we got the Escalade, this was actually, you know, the family, you know, like the family SUV. All right, let's talk about this. So if I'm not mistaken, this motor, this is the original motor, original tranny, everything, you know, original and all that. I think it has somewhere in the 90,000 miles. I'm not really too sure. I do want to put this in the Lexus. I know a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, you know, why don't you 2JZ swap it? You know, why don't you 1JZ swap it? Well, let me tell you why I don't want to do that. I already have the motor right here. It's all complete, motor, tranny, everything. So I actually did think about doing a 1UZ setup because, you know, they come off of the LS400. But knowing me, if I get an LS400, I'm gonna fall in love with it. I'm gonna weld the diff, I'm gonna slam it, yada yada yada, etc. Put wheels on it, which I really don't want to do. And you know, I still gotta buy the car, all that, yada yada yada. When realistically, all I gotta do is just, you know, buy the, you know, like obviously, you know, like the main stuff to do the swap, like the ECU, the harness, and all that shit, etc. etc. Also, you know, it's obviously like, you know, like less money. So, you know, like I said, this was our, you know, like family SUV to like, you know, go out and all that until, you know, it got rear-ended. It's actually funny. So this thing's been rear-ended twice. So it's kind of a funny story because, let me see if you guys can see it. So, is it this side? I don't remember. I think over there, yeah, over there, it's kind of like hard to see a little bit. Bear with me. I know this camera like takes a while to zoom in. So over there was actually body work done to it. So it's kind of funny because I believe in 2018 we actually took it to LA. We were actually in LA. I forgot what for, but it's funny because we actually got rear-ended in LA once already by a drunk driver. It wasn't too bad, but you know, it was just a tailgate and we were gonna fix it. Actually, we were in the process of fixing it, and then not too long after, my parents, you know, took it to what is it called, Sonoma. And then, you know, this happened. So I was actually talking to my dad. I'm like, hey, you know, like you know, if you're not gonna do anything with the motor, can I have it? You know, obviously, you know, like give him money for it. You know, can I pretty much like pay you, you know, to like take it off your hands and everything? So we're talking about it. It's just the only thing I gotta do is just do some research, see what exactly I gotta do to it, what kind of fabrication I'm gonna have to do, what kind of ECU I'm gonna have to use, what kind of harness I'm gonna have to use. And I also want to do, I want to see if I can fit a T56 on this. And for, you know, for those who don't know what a T56 is, it's the manual transmission that comes off of, you know, like the 99 to is it 99? I don't know if they run in the square headlight F bodies, but like the F bodies, you know, like the 01, 02 Camaro and Trans Am and all that shit. So I'm actually gonna see if I can 6-speed convert this. Because, you know, I want to, like, you know, I kind of miss driving stick, you know, something powerful. Don't get me wrong, a 2J or a 1J would sound fucking amazing. I love the inline six. I love how they sound. But me personally, I'm more of an LS guy. I know this is an LS 1, 2, or 3. It's LS base, but it's not necessarily, I wouldn't really consider as an LS motor. But, you know, I mean, it's still with, you know, with the head cam setup, you know, it still sound pretty clean, you know, especially with the exhaust and all that, you know, it'd be chopping really, really good. So that's actually my plan. This is actually what I want to do. I've always wanted to swap it, but you know, it's like I said, I can't find anybody. It's hard to find my car, you know, swapped with these kind of motors. So that's why it's like, shit, I can't really, you know, do my research like that because I have nowhere to look. But I actually found this guy on Instagram. He's from the US. He's actually LSX swapping his. I don't know if it's an LSX or an LS3, but he's turboed and everything. And I'm talking to him to see, you know, like pretty much what I got to do to you know, swap it and everything. Firewall wise, I don't think I should cut anything because, I mean, the engine bay in the Lexus is pretty roomy. So I mean, I'm kind of hoping I don't have to cut anything. But even if I don't have, you know, AC or heater, I really don't care because, you know, I have a swap, which would be pretty freaking cool. I mean, this motor, like, it's healthy as hell. I mean, if you guys look at it, there's really, like, no oil leaks, no nothing. Like, this was a good, healthy running motor. So that's the plan on what I want to do and everything. So there's that update. That's pretty much what I want to do. You know, I just want to give everybody an update because I know I've been talking about doing like a motor swap, but I've been debating on what exactly what I want to do. So I was actually talking to my dad. We're gonna try to make this happen. If we can make this happen, dude, ooh, dude, that's gonna be so sick. And then the SR at Fabian's SR20, we actually got some other stuff. We actually have some other stuff in mind. So instead of the hatch, we're actually gonna put the SR20. I will show you guys right now in this. So this is an authentic right-hand drive 240 from. Can I get through? Man, that's too much. It's too much shit everywhere. I can't get through. This is a legit, authentic Silvia from Japan. If you guys don't remember this from one of the previous vlogs, this is the right-hand drive version, the legit one with the CA motor in it. So we're gonna rip this out, put the SR20 in it, and then probably put something in the hatch, you know, just to have as a drift car. But as to this, we're gonna rip the CA out, build this one. I don't exactly know what he's gonna do to it, but yeah, we're gonna make this right-hand dream, or his right-hand dream come true. This thing would be, oh dude, this thing's gonna look so sick when it's all done. So big things coming this year. We're gonna try to finish that by this year, and I'm gonna try to get all of this situated hopefully by the end of this year, if everything comes out, you know, as planned. If anything, I want to try to have this in, if it's possible, if it's gonna work out, you know, by next summer the latest. So I just don't know. Like I said, I don't know what stuff I gotta do. I don't know if I can have the same rear subframe. I don't know if I gotta change that out. So I don't know. Like I said, I just, you know, gotta see what exactly I gotta do to it. Then I'll start doing a little bit more research, buying parts here and there, and slowly but surely making the swap happen. And you know, as to the Lexus motor, which is the 4GFRE, if I'm not mistaken, or 4GRE, that's the name of the motor. There's nothing wrong with the motor. I mean, dude, it's healthy as shit. I mean, I used to swing this shit all the time. It's never given me a problem. This has probably been one of the most reliable motors I've ever, you know, like had in a car. It is a factory motor. The only problem I ever had was, you know, it was overheating that one time because it was leaking coolant because of, you know, like how hot it was that day when I was swinging. But I mean, that, you know, that's like that. I mean, come on, you know, like swinging, you know, dozens of times in that day, and you know, with the heat, like, you know, of course it's gonna, you know, like kind of heat the motor up a little bit. But like realistically, there's really nothing wrong with this motor. I mean, it's healthy as shit. I think it's got like 168,000 miles right now. It is original motor, but you know, I want to have something with a little bit more power, and I want to swap this to see if it's possible. So I'm more likely gonna have this motor aside just in case, you know, something were to happen. If, you know, like the 5.3 were to blow, I'll just be like, you know, fuck it, I'll just put this back in. And I don't know, I might sell it, I might keep it, I don't know, I'm not really too sure, to be honest. But there's really nothing wrong with this setup. Nothing wrong with the tranny, nothing wrong with the motor, both in immaculate condition. But you know, like I said, I just want to have something with a little bit more power. And you know, like, how cool would it be to pull up to a car meet and hear like like this shit chop it? People would be like, what the fuck? Like, it's, oh shit, there's a bee. And back to Fabian. What's up, Fabian? So I was telling the vlog right now, I was showing everybody your Silvia right now. Alright, so give us an update. What are you gonna do? Because I know obviously you're not gonna use this one anymore.
I'm gonna drift it, basically. When I'm parts wise, the parts I have are Part Shop Max, ISR, one Godspeed rear lower for camber, but I don't think I'm gonna need it, so I might just do rear bushings.
So the SR is tucked under here. It's the SR, the DET red top. It's original tranny, right? It's right here. It's just tucked under all this shit. But he's not gonna build this one anymore. Well, I'm probably gonna end up building this one, but he's gonna finish off the Silvia in the back. And then the Lexus, what are you gonna do with the Lexus? This motherfucker really got some dubs for it, bro. Why are you gonna run dubs?
Because no one's doing it, so I'll do it.
I don't know. But when are you planning on finishing the Silvia?
I'm gonna wait like 2 more months till I get all my money, and as soon as I get all my money, I'm gonna finish everything off buying wise. And then as soon as I finish it, I'm gonna roll my fenders, put these, I'm just gonna leave this on the car for now.
Which one, this one?
Yeah, the front end.
Oh, so it's my front end then.
Stupid.
So
fix the quarter panel.
Hey, don't you guys think that'd be fair?
Fuck
If he's gonna give me this, and you know the front end's already on it.
That's fair, you know. I already put it on. That's so fair.
Hey, as is, fool. As is.
You're not buying it. I'm giving it to you.
Ah.
And then I'm gonna roll them, and then after I roll them, I'm gonna swap it to like 5 lug and all the coilovers. I'm gonna buy ISR.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's a 4 lug, huh?
Just do all the suspension wise, and then as soon as I'm done with that, fix the rust, paint the engine bay, drop the motor in, do what I can do with the wiring, and send it to some guy that's down the street from us, so he'll finish it off for me. And as soon as some guy, I don't know his name, but I know his Instagram, it's like Auto Up. And as soon as he's done, take it to a dyno and drift it.
Relax.
You have to tune every.
Relax, drift it.
Catch me at Sonoma.
Anyways, those are the 2 updates for my car. For this car, I mean, there's really not much of an update for the IS250, which is over there, because I mean, he's just gonna slap these on. You're not even, I don't even think he's gonna lower it. But
yeah, I'm gonna buy some Megan coilovers, Godspeed rear camber, Godspeed rear toe, Godspeed front upper.
And just like that, after all the struggle, we are finally home. All right, so those are the updates I will be giving you guys on the 240 and on the Lexus. Not really too sure whether we're gonna go with the 5.3 because my dad and I were talking about it, or we might actually just, you know, like buy a wrecked vet or something, and you know, like actually like LS1 or LS2 or something, whatever we can get, swap it. But temporarily we'll probably just rip the 5.3 out, rebuild the motor, because you know it has been sitting for, you know, a couple of years, and then from there probably go with the bigger setup because I will already have the brackets and everything fit in. So yeah, let me know what you guys think on that, because but yeah, more likely we'll start off with the 5.3 and then eventually I'll probably go in with like LS3 because I do want more power and I want the actually LS rather than having an LS based motor. I want the real deal. So I don't know, stick around, we'll see what happens, but you guys know what to do. Smash that subscribe button, leave a thumbs up on this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.